Welcome to JVK School. Today we are going to solve 1162 as far from land as possible. So there is the grid and something is marked as 1 and something is marked as 0. The 1 is representing land and 0 is water. So we are going to find like as far as possible from the land. So for this one, it will be 4 because this 2,2 is the far one, and this one is 1,1. So we are gonna solve like this. So every time we are gonna push, first of all, we are gonna push every this 1 inside the Q. So it will be 0, the 0, 0, and with count, and then 4, 0, and then 0, 4, and then 4, 4 in this case. And then every time, each one, we will use direction. Like for direction will be minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, minus 1. So upside down. So we are gonna keep updating this direction from each Q. So first of all, this one will become 1. So every time we will mark as 1, and then so this one will be need 1 to go here, and this one will be need 2 to go here. But first of all, after do this, we are gonna push back to Q in here with update like 0, 1, 1, probably 1, 0, 1, like this. And then to keep same thing for other point. And the next loop, it will be here. And then if you want to go here, it will be 2. And here will be 2. And here, since it's already in, we calculate, so we are not going to calculate. And this one will be updated to 2, and 2, 2, and 2, and 2. And the next step will be, here we need 3, 3, 3, 3, and then will be 4. So this one, answer will be 4. Like this. So we will make code like this. So first of all, as we said, there will be Q, and so whenever grid.I, j is 1, we are gonna push I and j and sum the count. So if you look at the Q now, 0, 0, 0, 4, 0, 4, 4, 0, and then 4, 4. And then we will set the direction like this. And then we are gonna initialize max on the top, and while q.length is greater than 0, we are gonna do something. First of all, we have to shift the first value from q, so row, column, and count, q.shift, and then we are gonna update the max value. So max will be max.max, max or count. And then we are gonna use for loop for direction. So d of direction, and then we are gonna initialize x for, so the direction will be x, direction y, and d. Direction x will be r row, current row plus direction x. Y will be column, current column plus direction y. And then if this x is smaller than 0, or x is greater or equal than length, or y is smaller than 0, or y is greater or equal than length, this is out of grid. So we are going to continue. We don't want to count this case. Or if grid.x.y is 1, we don't want to count this case too, because we are finding like which land is far from which water is far from land. So since 1 is land, we can't count it. And then every time whenever loop is done, that time we are gonna push to q, update x and update y, and then we are gonna increase count plus 1. And then since we don't want to come the current, like we don't want to go again the index we already visit. So we are gonna mark as 1 now. So whenever they come to visit same index, since we have grid x, y equal 1, we are not gonna count it. And then if max is still 0, it means we didn't find anything. So we are gonna return -1. Otherwise, we will return max. That's it. So you are gonna find like the which grid has 1, and then we will push to q, and then we will initialize direction like up, down, left, right, and then we will initialize max, and then we will use while loop for when q.length is greater than 0. And inside the while loop, we always shift the first value from q and take it down row, column, and count, and then we update max. And then for the direction, we are gonna get the new x, new y from current row plus direction x, current column plus direction y. And if this is x is smaller than 0, y is smaller than 0, or greater than grid.length, or greater than grid.0.length, we are not going to count it because it's out of grid. And then if grid x, y is equal to 1, it can be already visit, or it can be just land. So we don't want to count it. Otherwise, we will keep pushing to the queue. So each index like will update like near water with count plus 1. That's it. Thank you for watching today.